First up, the Sacagawea dollar coin, first issued in 2000, holds a special place in U.S. coinage history. It was part of an effort by the U.S. Mint to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which was widely unpopular due to its size and similarity to the quarter dollar. The Sacagawea dollar, however, came with a fresh design that made it stand out, especially because of its unique features and historical relevance. The 2000 Sacagawea coin features an image of the famous Native American woman Sacagawea, who served as an interpreter and guide for the Lewis and Clark expedition. The reverse design shows an eagle in flight, symbolizing the strength and spirit of the United States. This gold-plated coin was minted in large quantities at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with the P mint mark. The Sacagawea dollar was intended to bring back public interest in the dollar coin. Although it was not widely circulated, the mintage of the 2000 Sacagawea was significant. Over 100 million coins were produced in this year, but due to limited circulation, many of them were never seen in everyday transactions. As a result, high-grade versions of these coins are relatively rare in circulation. The coin's introduction was also significant due to its gold-like color achieved through the use of a special manganese brass alloy. This appearance made it stand out from other circulating coins and drew the attention of collectors from the very start. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar was not only a symbol of U.S. history, but also a milestone in modern coin design. In the context of today's auction market, a Sacagawea dollar from 2000 with a P mint mark, even in dirty condition, can still fetch a decent price. Coins in dirty condition typically do not reach the highest possible values, as the dirt can obscure the fine details and reduce the appeal for collectors seeking pristine examples. However, even coins in less than ideal condition can command significant attention due to their rarity and place in U.S. history. A Sacagawea coin in dirty condition may be valued between $200,000 depending on the extent of the damage and its exact appearance. However, for well-preserved coins, prices can soar to over $210,000 or more, especially when graded by respected organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. One of the most interesting aspects of the Sacagawea dollar is its design. The obverse features a portrait of Sacagawea designed by Glenna Goodacre, which was initially created through a casting of an actual woman who modeled for the artist. The reverse, depicting a soaring eagle, was designed by artist Thomas D. Rogers. As for errors, the Sacagawea coin has seen some notable ones over the years. Although they are quite rare, some coins were struck with off-center or double-die errors, which have become highly sought after by collectors. Even a Sacagawea dollar in a dirty condition with such errors can command a much higher price on the auction block, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars for particularly rare misstrikes. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins like the 2000 Sacagawea due to its historical importance and the symbolic meaning of Sacagawea herself. The fact that the coin features a Native American figure on U.S. currency is an important milestone in U.S. coin history. Additionally, the coin's design is admired for its striking beauty and representation of American history, though it may not be as popular as some other coins in the U.S. Mint's portfolio. The Sacagawea dollar has a loyal following of collectors who seek out every variation, error, and piece of history related to it, whether it's the first year of production or a special error coin. There's always a market for this beautiful piece of U.S. currency. First up, the 1940 Abraham Wheat 1 cent, featuring a large date and no mint mark, is a rare coin that stands out to collectors and investors. It was minted in a transitional period of U.S. coinage history, and though its mintage numbers were high, certain aspects, such as mint errors and condition, have made it exceedingly rare in higher grades. Let's break down its details. The 1940 wheat penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which debuted in 1909. The design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, features the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two stalks of wheat on the. By 1940, the wheat cent was nearing its end as the U.S. Mint would switch to the memorial design in 1959. The 1940 large date variation of the penny is notable because of its distinct numerals, which was slightly more spaced out than other dates in the series. In terms of mintage, the 1940 penny saw a relatively large number of coins struck. However, in full damage and dirty condition, the market value drops significantly. Typically, in good or fair condition, the 1940 Lincoln wheat penny can be worth around $32,000. But once we factor in the full damage, dirty condition, which refers to heavy scratches, discoloration, or corrosion, the value can still be minimal in terms of pure collector demand. However, even in damaged conditions, these coins may still fetch $38,000 at auction depending on rarity, specific wear patterns, and market demand. Coins with errors or unique damage, such as unusual wear or even accidental strikes, may see an increase in value due to the rarity of such traits. The 1940 penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with his profile facing right. The legend Liberty appears above, and the year 1940 is located just beneath his image. Below Lincoln, you'll find the words "In God We Trust." The reverse of the coin features 2 stalks of wheat, which are the hallmark of this series. Above the wheat, you'll see E Pluribus Unum, and at the bottom, the words 1 cent and United States of America. While there aren't any prominent minting errors specific to the 1940 penny, collectors are still interested in this coin for several reasons. The no mint mark version of the coin is of interest due to its rarity compared to those with a mint mark. Additionally, damage types that occurred during circulation, such as deep boogers or heavy corrosion, can make this coin particularly interesting to collectors who are drawn to error coins or the story behind heavily circulated pieces. Next up, the Sacagawea dollar is a part of the US Mint's efforts to create a circulating $1 coin that was both practical and reflective of important aspects of American history. Since beginning in 2000, the Sacagawea dollar is unique for its depiction of the Native American woman, Sacagawea, who famously assisted the Lewis and Clark expedition in the early 1800s. While the coin was initially introduced as a regular circulating coin, special editions and series soon began to surface to commemorate significant historical events. In 2010, one of the most notable releases was the Sacagawea $1 gold-plated coin, designed to commemorate the 1621 Wampanoag Treaty. This treaty was signed between the Wampanoag tribe and the Plymouth colony, marking a pivotal moment in early American history as the Pilgrims and Native Americans came together in a mutual agreement for peace and prosperity. The Sacagawea dollar series, including the gold-plated versions, had limited mintage numbers, which adds rarity and value to these coins today. The 2010 Wampanoag Treaty coin with the AP Mint mark Philadelphia was released as a special edition, and while it was produced in relatively low quantities, it wasn't the lowest mintage of the series. However, the key factor driving the coin's value is its unique design and historical significance. The 2010 Sacagawea gold-plated coin features an image of Sacagawea on the obverse font, as she is traditionally depicted on Sacagawea. The reverse back displays a commemorative design that illustrates 2 Wampanoag men and a pilgrim. This is an exceptional design that captures the theme of peace between the Native American tribes and the European settlers, reflecting the importance of this historical event. The coin's gold plating is another feature that sets it apart. Although the coin is made of a copper-manganese alloy, the gold plating gives it a visually striking appearance that enhances its desirability among collectors. The plating is durable but delicate, so the coin's condition, specifically whether it has been well preserved, is crucial to its value. In today's auction market, the Sacagawea gold-plated 2010 Wampanoag Treaty coin, in good condition, has seen impressive price growth. Depending on the market and the coin's condition, it can fetch anywhere between $50,000. This price reflects the coin's status as a limited edition release and its appeal to collectors interested in coins with historical themes. Collectors appreciate this coin not only for its limited mintage and historical significance, but also for the attention to detail in its design. The Sacagawea dollar itself has a dedicated following, and specialized editions like the Wampanoag Treaty coin attract both casual collectors and serious investors. Additionally, some collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are in better condition than the standard, such as coins graded higher than good coins in excellent or uncirculated condition can potentially bring in hundreds of dollars at auction, especially if they have been authenticated by reputable grading services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. As with many coins, there can sometimes be errors that further enhance a coin's value. For example, look out for coins with misstruck or misaligned images, especially on the reverse where the depiction of the Wampanoag Treaty is featured. Coins that exhibit these types of errors can fetch much higher prices due to their rarity and uniqueness. Moreover, the condition plays a huge role in determining the final market value. Coins that are well preserved with minimal wear and tear are always more desirable. The coin's gold plating can fade or scratch over time, so a gold-plated Sacagawea in mint condition or with vibrant gold features is always going to be worth more. Next up, the 1924 Abraham Wheat 1-cent coin in black-colored dirty condition is a particularly rare find in the world of collectors. Despite the coin's high mintage, its unique characteristics make it desirable for enthusiasts of vintage American coinage. By the time the 1924 wheat penny was minted, the Lincoln cent had been in circulation for nearly 15 years, serving as a staple of American currency. The year 1924 was significant as it marked a period of economic transition and innovation in the United States, although the Great Depression was just around the corner in the 1930s. The 1924 Lincoln cent was struck in Philadelphia, and the no-mint mark variant is considered quite common in terms of the year itself. However, coins in dirty black condition are much rarer, and this specific condition increases the appeal of the coin among collectors who value historical context over pristine condition. The 1924 penny had a total mintage of more than 150 million coins. In general, these coins are not considered particularly rare when found in good condition, but the black color and dirty condition bring the coin into a different. A coin like this could still sell for $57,000 in auction, depending on the extent of the damage and the market's interest in collecting such heavily worn coins. While coins in full damage conditions usually do not garner top dollar, some may still have value for their historical significance or if they have an interesting error associated with them. For example, if a coin experienced some form of chemical reaction causing the black look, it could appeal to those who collect coins with unique patinas. As with the 1940 penny, the 1924 Lincoln cent features Brenner's design. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln's bust with the same legends around it. Liberty above, and in God we trust beneath the bust. The reverse, however, is more important for this coin. Featuring 2 stalks of wheat, the 1924 penny carries a distinctive wheat design. It's the obverse and reverse design features that continue to draw collectors to this particular coin, despite its dirty condition. Despite the blackened appearance due to dirt or tarnishing, some collectors are still intrigued by these pieces, especially if the wear resulted from an unusual chemical process or environmental factors. Coins like this are often sought after by those interested in the historical aspect of coinage or the story behind its condition. The absence of a mint mark also adds a certain degree of rarity, though not enough to significantly boost its value. Next up coin on the list is one of the most intriguing finds in modern US coinage. The 2000 Sacagawea gold-plated $1 coin with the D mint mark. While this coin was originally part of the US Mint's efforts to introduce a new dollar coin, it has since gained an unusual reputation in the world of collectors due to its altered appearance and its rare market value, particularly in a color-changed, dirty condition. The Sacagawea dollar, first released in 2000, was a part of a broader initiative by the US Mint to create a new dollar coin that would replace the traditional Eisenhower dollar. The coin featured Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in helping guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. The reverse side of the coin showcased an eagle in flight, representing the adventurous spirit of the nation. However, what makes this coin unique in today's market is its gold-plated finish, which was not a standard minting technique. Though it wasn't officially released as a gold coin, some Sacagawea dollars were plated in gold to commemorate specific events or simply to add a touch of novelty to an otherwise ordinary coin. The obverse of this coin features a portrait of Sacagawea, designed by artist Glenna Goodacre. The coin is known for its bold and unique representation of Sacagawea, capturing the spirit of this remarkable historical figure. Alongside Sacagawea is a young child, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, who was born during the expedition and was carried by his mother for much of the journey. The reverse of the coin features a soaring eagle, symbolizing the American ideals of freedom and strength. Both sides of the coin are beautifully designed, with clean lines and intricate details. The D mint mark, located on the obverse, signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the two locations where the Sacagawea coins were produced. The original mintage of the Sacagawea dollar was around 40 million coins in 2000, but only a small fraction of these coins were ever gold-plated or altered. The color changed, dirty condition version is an even rarer variant. Despite the worn and aged condition of these coins, they can fetch a surprising price at auction. In today's market, a gold-plated Sacagawea dollar in dirty condition could sell for anywhere from $58,000 depending on its specific attributes, rarity, and the whims of auction collectors. This price might seem low compared to other gold-plated or rare coins, but it's important to note that even in a dirty condition, the Sacagawea coin holds historical significance and a distinct place among collectors. The altered color and aging process could be seen as a form of patina that makes the coin even more valuable due to its rarity. As with many coins, errors and unusual variants are a major driving force behind their value. Some Sacagawea gold-plated coins have been found with off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and other minting errors. These error coins, especially those that have been mistakenly gold-plated or altered in some way, can attract higher bids from collectors seeking something truly unique. Collectors are particularly interested in these coins because they represent a time when the US Mint was experimenting with new designs and materials, a process that led to some interesting and valuable mistakes. The dirty condition of the coin only adds to its uniqueness, as it's uncommon to find one of these gold-plated coins with its original finish and luster intact. Next up, we have the 1952 Abraham Wheat 1-cent coin, featuring the D mint mark. This particular coin holds a unique place in the history of US currency, and in today's market, it's garnering significant attention, especially when it is in its dirty condition. The 1952 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny with the D mint mark was produced during an era where American coinage underwent several transitions. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958, features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse, giving the coin its name. The 1952 Lincoln Wheat penny holds great historical context, as it was minted during the post-Wheatie era, a time when the US economy was transitioning from war production to peacetime. It's often referred to as part of the final generation of wheat pennies before they were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The presence of the D mint mark indicates that this particular penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced a significant portion of the US coinage during this period. The mintage of the 1952 Lincoln Wheat penny was over 1 billion, making it one of the more common dates in the wheat cent series. However, despite the high mintage, certain conditions and characteristics can affect the value significantly, especially when it comes to coins with imperfections, such as those in a dirty condition. The dirty condition of this coin actually adds to its character for some collectors, though it does lower its market value compared to coins in higher grades. In auction markets today, a 1952 Lincoln Wheat penny in a dirty condition can still fetch around $18,000, though this price is primarily driven by the fact that it's a piece of American numismatic history. In terms of design features, this coin remains one of the most instantly recognizable in American coinage. The obverse shows Abraham Lincoln's bust, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse features 2 stalks of wheat, representing the agricultural history of the US. These design elements, along with the coin's size and weight, contribute to its continuing appeal. As for errors on the 1952 coin, some of the most valuable examples are those that have unusual characteristics, such as double strikes or die cracks. However, this coin in its dirty condition might not be one to showcase such rare errors. But, as with any coin, errors can dramatically increase its value on the auction market. The collector interest in the 1952 Lincoln Wheat penny is tied to both its place in history and the longevity of the Lincoln Wheat cent series itself. Though the market for these coins isn't as lucrative as some other rarities, collectors value them for their connection to the earlier 20th century, a time of immense change for the US and the world. Next up, the 2001 gold-plated Sacagawea $1 coin is a pivotal piece in American numismatic history. Released by the United States Mint, this coin was introduced as part of the Sacagawea dollar series, which marked a departure from the traditional designs used on the US dollar coin. The coin's introduction in 2000 was significant because it celebrated Sacagawea's role in American history, specifically as the Shoshone woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark on their historic expedition across the western United States. The Sacagawea dollar coin was part of a push to create a new and more durable $1 coin for everyday use. The 2001 issue, which features a gold-plated finish, is especially popular due to its striking appearance and symbolic design. Unlike earlier coins, the Sacagawea dollar was designed with a smooth edge, making it stand out from the typical reeded edge of earlier US coins. In 2001, the US Mint produced around 27.8 million Sacagawea coins, with some in gold-plated versions. It's important to note that while gold plating gives this coin an attractive finish, it is not made of pure. The gold plating is a superficial layer that provides an eye-catching golden hue, but does not influence its intrinsic metal value. Collectors, however, are drawn to these coins for their rarity and historical significance. The obverse of the 2001 Sacagawea coin features an image of Sacagawea herself, designed by artist Glenna Goodacre. The portrait captures her youthful beauty and determination, a tribute to the courage she demonstrated in assisting Lewis and Clark on their journey. The reverse shows an eagle in flight, symbolizing freedom and strength, a fitting homage to the nation's ideals. On the coin's edge, you'll find the D Mint mark, which indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. This minting location is important to collectors, as certain years and mint marks can affect a coin's value depending on its rarity and production numbers. In terms of market value, the 2001 Sacagawea gold-plated dollar in fine condition can fetch anywhere between $10,000 depending on the demand and specific auction conditions. It is crucial to note that while this coin was produced in high numbers, gold plating adds a layer of uniqueness, especially when the coin is well preserved. Coins in pristine, mint-like condition or those that feature specific rare errors can command prices significantly higher than the base range. Errors or variations such as the wide rim or Cheerios dollar can boost the price considerably, with some selling in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Cheerios dollar, for example, is a variation of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar that was distributed inside Cheerios boxes as part of a marketing promotion, making it extremely rare and valuable. The collector interest in the 2001 gold-plated Sacagawea dollar is fueled by its iconic design and connection to American history. Additionally, the coin's cultural significance, especially in recognizing Sacagawea's contributions to the nation, ensures its continued popularity in the market. One notable error associated with the Sacagawea dollar series is the planchet error, where coins were struck with incorrect metal composition. These errors are rare, and they command a premium price, especially when verified and authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGs or NGC. As for collector interest, the Sacagawea dollar series is known for its relatively low mintage compared to other US coin series. The 2001 D gold-plated version, with its unique finish and historical symbolism, is often sought by collectors who specialize in modern US coinage or the Sacagawea series. Next up, we have the 1951 Lincoln Wheat penny, specifically the large date variety with the D Mint mark. This coin has a bit of an edge over the 1952, especially when it comes to the condition and weight. Let's dive into its details. The 1951 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny with the D Mint mark is another classic example from the Lincoln Wheat series. What distinguishes this coin from the 1952 and other years is the large date variety which is an important feature for collectors. The distinction between large and small date coins primarily lies in the size and spacing of the numerals, and the large date variety is considered the more prominent one among the two. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1951, this coin is part of a year that saw a significant increase in coin production as the U.S. economy was fully adjusting to post-war conditions. In fact, the 1951 penny with the D Mint mark had a mintage of approximately 1.1 billion coins, a large number, but not as large as the 1952 issue. This large mintage means the 1951 penny is relatively common, but certain variations, especially those in higher condition or featuring certain errors, can see dramatic price increases in the market. The fine condition of this coin plays a major role in its auction value. Coins in fine condition are typically defined by moderate wear, but with most of the design details still visible. The market value of this coin in today's auction market can range from $52,000 depending on the quality of the coin and the presence of any unique features such as errors or a pristine strike. As far as the design features are concerned, the coin follows the same iconic design as all Lincoln wheat pennies. On the obverse, the profile of Abraham Lincoln is engraved, surrounded by the inscriptions Liberty and the date. On the reverse, two stalks of wheat are shown, with the words E Pluribus Unum and United States of America inscribed above and below. Collectors who are keen on the large date variety of the 1951 penny often seek out well-preserved specimens that have maintained a high degree of detail. Additionally, like the 1952 penny, some collectors also look for errors in the minting process. For instance, the large date variety is prone to certain die errors that could make specific coins more valuable. One of the most famous errors associated with the Lincoln wheat pennies is the repunched mint mark error, which occurs when the mint mark is stamped multiple times. This error could make the 1951 D penny significantly more valuable, with prices often reaching $70,000 or even higher at auction depending on the condition. In terms of collector interest, the 1951 large date with D mint mark remains popular with numismatists due to its historical context and its place in the broader scope of the Lincoln wheat penny series. As the years progress, these pennies will continue to capture the attention of collectors who appreciate the craftsmanship and historical significance behind them. Next up, the 2009 gold-plated Sacagawea Native American planting crops $1 is a stunning piece that represents the legacy of Sacagawea and her connection to Native American heritage. In 2009, the U.S. Mint introduced a new design in the Sacagawea dollar series to highlight important aspects of Native American culture and history. The coin features a Native American planting crops design on the reverse side, making it particularly significant to collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar was part of a larger effort to honor the role of Native Americans in the shaping of U.S. history. Each year, the U.S. Mint issued a new reverse design for the coin to celebrate different aspects of Native American culture, and the 2009 version featured a design illustrating a Native American woman planting crops, symbolizing the agricultural knowledge and contributions of indigenous peoples to early American settlers. In terms of mintage, the 2009 Sacagawea Native American dollar had a lower mintage than the 2001 coin. Approximately 3.8 million coins were struck with the D Mint mark at the Denver Mint. Though the coin wasn't produced in extremely low numbers, the fact that it features a design focused on Native American culture gives it a unique place in the market. Moreover, the gold-plated version makes this coin even rarer and more attractive to collectors. On the obverse of the 2009 coin, we see Sacagawea's portrait, just as in the 2001 version. The reverse of the coin features an image of a Native American woman planting crops, a clear tribute to the agricultural knowledge of Native American tribes. This design is striking not only for its aesthetic beauty, but for its historical relevance, as it highlights the profound contributions of Native Americans to the development of the United States. The D Mint mark on this coin signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint, an important detail for collectors who focus on mint mark variations. As of the current market trends, the 2009 gold-plated Sacagawea Native American dollar in good condition is valued at approximately $8,000 used, depending on the coin's condition and the specific demand at the time of sale. Higher-end examples in excellent or mint condition can reach prices as high as $30,000. The appeal of this coin among collectors stems not just from its historical significance, but also from the increasing interest in Native American-themed coins. The design's uniqueness, coupled with the gold-plated finish, contributes to the coin's desirability in optics. While there are no known major errors associated with the 2009 Sacagawea Native American dollar, collectors remain alert for minor production errors, such as off-center strikes or misaligned dies, which can add significant value. Coins with unusual characteristics tend to attract more attention in the marketplace. Collectors interested in Native American coins, modern US coinage, or Sacagawea-related items will likely find this 2009 coin of value. Next up, the 1917. The United States was entering into the tumult of World War I, which would shape the country for decades to come. The 1917 Lincoln wheat cent, like its predecessors, featured the design by Victor David Brenner. The year 1917 is particularly notable because it marked the peak of the First World War, and the coin reflects a period in U.S. history where economic shifts, wartime industries, and an overall sense of change permeate. Despite its widespread circulation, the 1917 coin holds less value than its earlier counterparts because of its mintage figures. In 1917, over 140 million Lincoln wheat cents were struck in Philadelphia, making it a relatively common coin in terms of availability. The large mintage numbers of the 1917 Lincoln wheat cent mean that, in poor or damaged condition, the coin is generally not worth a significant amount. However, the coin's appeal to collectors still holds strong even in less than ideal. The market value of a 1917 Lincoln cent in red, dirty, or damaged shape typically hovers around $89,000. While this may seem low, it is important to note that coins with particular visual characteristics, such as significant toning or unusual damage, can hold a unique appeal to certain collectors. These problem coins are often sold at auction for slightly higher than their baseline value if they possess an interesting story, a rare toning, or if they are part of a bulk collection. For higher-grade 1917 cents, such as those with full red color and fewer marks, the price can go up to $92,000 depending on condition. However, those that are heavily damaged or exhibit the telltale signs of being poorly preserved can be valued much lower. The 1917 Lincoln wheat cent shares the same design features as its 1911 counterpart. The obverse depicts the right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse shows the two stalks of wheat surrounding the words 1 cent. The coin's diameter measures 19 millimeters, and it was made of 95 copper and 5 tin, and the design is simple yet profound, and its historical significance continues to drive its collector interest, despite the damage in certain examples. In a damaged condition, one of the key design elements that collectors look for is the wear on Lincoln's face. This can lead to some coins having less defined features, which can affect their overall appeal and value in the marketplace. While the 1917 Lincoln wheat cent doesn't feature any particularly famous errors, there are always minor die flaws and inconsistencies that can surface in large mintage coins like this. Collectors often look for these minor details, such as double strikes or misaligned dies, which can cause the coin's value to increase dramatically in some cases. Even in a red, dirty, or damaged state, finding an example with a unique or rare error can make it a desirable piece for error coin enthusiasts. Despite its condition, the 1917 Lincoln wheat cent remains an important part of the Lincoln cent series, and collectors often search for well-worn examples to add to their collections, appreciating the stories behind these coins and their historical importance. Next up, the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent holds a significant place in U.S. numismatic history as part of the famous Lincoln series. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it marked the first year of the Lincoln cent series, replacing the Indian head cent. The coin was first issued in 1909 marking the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It featured a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse, symbolizing the nation's agricultural roots. The 1911 Lincoln wheat cent, however, didn't change much in design from previous years, but remains a standout in terms of rarity and historical significance. The coin was minted during a period of significant change in American society, especially with the rise of industrialization and political movements that would eventually lead to World War I. The 1911 coin is often seen as a representation of a peaceful and growing America where Lincoln's legacy was honored through this series. With no mint mark, this coin came from the Philadelphia Mint, which was the primary minting facility during the mintage for the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent was substantial, with over 90 million coins struck that year. Despite this large number, the 1911 cent in circulated condition is still highly regarded in the numismatic world. The coin's value in today's market is driven largely by its historical significance and the fact that it is still in high demand among collectors. While circulated specimens don't command the same prices as those in higher grades, they still hold value, ranging from $51,000 depending on the condition and the auction market trends. However, the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent is far from ordinary. A 1911 penny in higher grades, such as those in FA extremely fine or higher, can bring in much more, with values ranging from $62,000 or even higher for MS Mint State coins. Furthermore, with the rarity of uncirculated specimens, these can fetch $100,000 at auction. Some auction houses have reported higher prices depending on the rarity of the specific coin. The design of the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent is iconic, with its famous obverse featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile, facing right. This was the first coin in U.S. history to feature the image of a U.S. president. On the reverse, we see 2 stalks of wheat that form a beautiful wreath around the words 1 cent. The simplicity of the design is part of its charm, and it remains one of the most recognizable coins in American numismatics. Additionally, the coin has been observed to possess a variety of subtle design errors and die varieties. One of the most noted aspects of the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent is the high quality of its strikes compared to other years, with fewer examples exhibiting weak strikes or other common problems. Collectors appreciate these well-struck examples, and they continue to be highly sought after in both circulated and uncirculated forms. As with any highly collectible coin, there are varieties and errors that have surfaced in the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent series. Most notably, some collectors have reported filled mint mark errors or subtle die variations. These errors, while rare, can significantly increase the value of a coin. For example, a 1911 cent with a rare die error might fetch much higher prices at auction, even if the coin is in circulated condition. Such errors are incredibly popular with error coin collectors. While the 1911 Lincoln wheat cent is not the most valuable penny in the series, it remains a cornerstone for any collection. Its place in history, combined with its overall accessibility, makes it a great investment for budding numismatists and experienced collectors alike. Next up coin on the list is one of the most intriguing finds in modern US coinage. The 2000 Sacagawea gold-plated $1 coin with the D Mint mark. While this coin was originally part of the US Mint's efforts to introduce a new dollar coin, it has since gained an unusual reputation in the world of collectors due to its altered appearance and its rare market value, particularly in a color-changed, dirty condition. The Sacagawea dollar, first released in 2000, was a part of a broader initiative by the US Mint to create a new dollar coin that would replace the traditional Eisenhower dollar. The coin featured Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in helping guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. The reverse side of the coin showcased an eagle in flight, representing the adventurous spirit of the nation. However, what makes this coin unique in today's market is its gold-plated finish, which was not a standard minting technique, though it wasn't officially released as a gold coin. Some Sacagawea dollars were plated in gold to commemorate specific events or simply to add a touch of novelty to an otherwise ordinary coin. The obverse of this coin features a portrait of Sacagawea designed by artist Glenna Goodacre. The coin is known for its bold and unique representation of Sacagawea, capturing the spirit of this remarkable historical figure. Alongside Sacagawea is a young child, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, who was born during the expedition and was carried by his mother for much of the journey. The reverse of the coin features a soaring eagle, symbolizing the American ideals of freedom and strength. Both sides of the coin are beautifully designed, with clean lines and intricate details. The D mint mark, located on the obverse, signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the two locations where the Sacagawea coins were produced. The original mintage of the Sacagawea dollar was around 40 million coins in 2000, but only a small fraction of these coins were ever gold-plated or altered. The color-changed, dirty condition version is an even rarer variant. Despite the worn and aged condition of these coins, they can fetch a surprising price at auction. In today's market, a gold-plated Sacagawea dollar in dirty condition could sell for anywhere from $58,000, depending on its specific attributes, rarity, and the whims of auction collectors. This price might seem low compared to other gold-plated or rare coins, but it's important to note that even in a dirty condition, the Sacagawea coin holds historical significance and a distinct place among collectors. The altered color and aging process could be seen as a form of patina that makes the coin even more valuable due to its rarity. As with many coins, errors and unusual variants are a major driving force behind their value. Some Sacagawea gold-plated coins have been found with off-center strikes, misaligned dies, and other minting errors. These error coins, especially those that have been mistakenly gold-plated or altered in some way, can attract higher bids from collectors seeking something truly unique. Collectors are particularly interested in these coins because they represent a time when the US Mint was experimenting with new designs and materials, a process that led to some interesting and valuable mistakes. The dirty condition of the coin only adds to its uniqueness, as it's uncommon to find one of these gold-plated coins with its original finish and luster intact. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, with the D mint mark, is one of the most notable examples of how condition, even in a dirty or damaged state, can still retain significant value in today's market. The 1956 Lincoln penny represents an era of immense cultural and economic change in the United States. The design of the Lincoln wheat penny itself, introduced in 1909, features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The reverse side features two stalks of wheat, symbolizing the country's agricultural roots. The 1950s were a time of post-war prosperity in the United States. The Korean War had ended, and the economy was booming, leading to increased consumerism and industrial growth. The United States Mint produced over 1 billion pennies in 1956, but despite the high mintage, certain examples are still rare or valuable today, especially when they possess unique characteristics like specific mint marks, errors, or distinctive wear patterns. In 1956, the US Mint produced more than 1 billion Lincoln pennies, with the Denver Mint responsible for the D mint mark coins. The large mintage means that, in typical circulated condition, this penny wouldn't fetch much, usually around $thousands depending on its condition. However, the value of the 1956 penny skyrockets when it comes to specimens with specific traits like rare error coins or coins that have been well preserved. Despite being in a dirty or black-colored state, this penny can still draw attention from collectors due to its rarity in the particular condition and the history it holds. A specimen in good or fine condition could be worth upwards of $10,000, but a specimen in dirty or damaged condition can still command several dollars, especially in an auction where collectors are seeking coins with historical significance. The design of the Lincoln wheat penny is iconic, and the 1956 coin is no exception. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait facing right, with the inscription Liberty on the left and the date 1956 on the right. Above the portrait is the motto "In God We Trust." On the reverse, you have the two stalks of wheat, framing the inscription E Pluribus Unum, and the denomination 1 cent in the center. This design remained unchanged from 1909 until 1958, making it a vital part of the American coinage legacy. Even in dirty or blackened condition, the 1956 penny can carry value if it shows unique errors. For instance, errors such as double dies or off-center strikes make these pennies especially valuable in the eyes of serious collectors. Even though the damage or discoloration may obscure the details, if a rare error is identified, it can increase the coin's value exponentially. Coins with distinctive wear marks or blackened surfaces often attract collectors due to their individual characteristics, as they tell a story of survival through time. Collectors have an enduring interest in these pennies, not only because of their historical importance, but also because of the connection they have to Abraham Lincoln. The value of any coin hinges on a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and history. Despite the so-called dirty state of some 1956 pennies, their historical context and collector interest drive their market value. Next up, the 2000 Sacagawea gold-plated $1 coin, but this time we are focusing on the P Mint Mark version, minted in Philadelphia. Similar to the Denver minted coin we just discussed, this coin was part of the U.S. Mint's initiative to introduce a new dollar coin, though this one is especially notable due to its gold-plated surface and dirty condition. The introduction of the Sacagawea dollar was an important milestone in U.S. coinage. It was part of an effort to modernize and make the dollar coin more attractive for general circulation. The P Mint Mark coin, released from Philadelphia, is also among the more commonly found versions, with mintage numbers reaching approximately 40 million coins in 2000. However, gold-plated versions of this coin were relatively rare and often produced for commemorative purposes. The design of the P Mint Mark Sacagawea dollar is identical to the D Mint Marked version, with Sacagawea on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse. The gold-plated finish gives the coin a unique look compared to the regular copper-nickel versions, which had a more muted tone. While the design remains the same, the condition and appearance of these coins, especially when they are dirty or discolored, play a huge role in their market value. The dirty condition of the coin may actually enhance its appeal for certain collectors, especially those who appreciate the aging process and the historical narrative that these coins represent. Like its Denver counterpart, the P Mint Mark version of the gold-plated Sacagawea coin was minted in large numbers, but fewer were gold-plated. Even though these coins are somewhat more common than other rare variants, the dirty, worn appearance of these gold-plated coins can still fetch considerable sums at auctions. The current market value for these gold-plated Sacagawea coins in dirty condition can range from $82,000 depending on their appeal in the collector market. Collectors tend to gravitate toward coins with unique characteristics, and the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its valuation. When looking for a Sacagawea coin in dirty condition, collectors might also be looking for specific characteristics, such as the P Mint mark, unique errors, or specific color changes. As with many coins produced in mass quantities, errors can make certain Sacagawea coins more valuable. Coins with mismatched dies, incorrectly struck designs, or off-center strikes are among the most desirable for collectors. The dirty condition doesn't necessarily reduce the coin's value, and in some cases, it might make it even more appealing for those who collect coins with history and patina. Some collectors may also find it intriguing that these coins have been exposed to dirt and aging, which could tell the story of the coin's journey through circulation. If you enjoyed this video, next up, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny, especially those without a mint mark, is a prime example of a coin that finds its value in both rarity and condition. Released right after World War II, this coin holds a special place in American history. By this time, the US Mint had shifted its focus to post-war economic recovery, and the penny continued to circulate in everyday use, embodying the resilience and prosperity of the time. The year 1946 marked a significant turning point in US history. The country was transitioning from wartime to peacetime, with soldiers returning home and the economy shifting toward domestic production and consumer goods. The coinage in circulation, including the 1946 penny, reflects this transitional era. In 1946, the US Mint produced millions of pennies, but due to the immense demand for currency, the mint was pressed to release as many as possible, leading to a slightly higher mintage than in some other years. The 1946 penny, without a mint mark produced at the Philadelphia Mint, holds a unique place in the market due to its scarcity in mint condition. Although the 1946 penny had a high mintage, relatively few survived in fine or higher grades, making it a valuable piece for serious collectors. A 1946 penny in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $60,000 in auctions, with uncirculated specimens reaching higher prices. In the case of highly polished or exceptional examples, such as those showing minimal wear and detailed features, prices can even rise to over $89,000. The design of the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny is the same as the rest of the series. The obverse depicts Lincoln's profile, while the reverse features two stalks of wheat. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates it was minted in Philadelphia, which had the largest production capacity for coins during this era. The overall design of the coin, while simple, continues to evoke a sense of Americana, symbolizing the nation's dedication to hard work, progress, and the enduring spirit of its people. Though the 1946 penny is not known for major errors, its appeal is amplified in fine condition due to its age and the historical context of its creation. Collectors are particularly drawn to the pennies minted without a mint mark because of their historical significance. The interest in these coins often stems from the desire to complete a set of Lincoln wheat pennies, which includes years like 1946 that can be hard to find in desirable condition. Next up, 1949 wheat 1 cent when it comes to the world of coin collecting. Few things are as thrilling as discovering a rare and highly valuable coin. Among the Lincoln wheat pennies, the 1949 Lincoln wheat 1 cent coin with a large date, era, and no mint mark stands out as a coin with incredible market value, even in dirty condition. Let's take an in-depth look at this coin, its history, design features, errors, and why collectors value it so highly. The Lincoln wheat penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Minted in copper and designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny has graced millions of hands since its introduction. However, certain years and variations of this coin have become rarities, with some commanding extraordinarily high prices at auction. In the case of the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny, it was part of the post-World War II era when the U.S. economy was recovering and inflation was beginning to stabilize. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued to strike pennies at a steady rate to meet the demand for small change. The total mintage for the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny reached over 1.3 billion coins, which means the coin was produced in large numbers. However, as with all coin types, certain variations or errors are far rarer than the 1949 large date penny with an error and no mint mark has become one of those rare variations, earning it a prominent spot in collectors' and investors' minds. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny follows the same classic design as the other wheat pennies. On the obverse, you'll find a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, facing left. The inscription Liberty runs along the left edge, while In God We Trust is displayed above Lincoln's head. To the right of his bust is the date 1949 and the words E Pluribus Unum. On the reverse side, the design features two wheat stalks symbolizing the country's agricultural heritage, with the words United States of America inscribed along the top. At the bottom of the coin, the words E Pluribus Unum appear once more, with 1 cent in the center. The large date variation is a notable feature of the 1949 coin. The numbers in the date 1949 are significantly larger than those found in previous years, giving the coin a distinct look. However, it's the error coins that truly stand out. One of the key features that makes the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny so valuable is its error. During the minting process, some coins were struck without a mint mark, meaning they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically did include a mint mark. This omission was considered a minting error, making these coins much rarer and more valuable than standard 1949 pennies with a mint mark. The error coins are further distinguished by their large date, which adds a unique character to the 1949 penny. Additionally, the coin's lack of a mint mark is highly sought after by collectors, as it's a variation that's difficult to find in pristine condition. The market value of this coin fluctuates based on its condition. But even in dirty or less than ideal condition, this coin is still considered a rare find. The rarity of this era, combined with the high demand for Lincoln wheat pennies from the mid-20th century, has made the 1949 large date era and no mint mark penny one of the most valuable of its kind. The coin's desirability is also driven by its connection to Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered U.S. presidents, which only adds to its historical significance. In terms of market value, the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny with the large date era and no mint mark in dirty condition can still fetch impressive prices at auction. Depending on its exact condition and the buyer's interest, a coin in this state can sell for anywhere from $53,000 or more. The price will increase substantially for coins in better condition, especially those that have been well preserved or graded as fine or better. Coins in higher grades, such as extra fine or uncirculated, can command far higher prices, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. In some rare cases, coins with the large date era and no mint mark that are in near perfect condition have been sold for several $1,000s. This is a testament to the scarcity of this particular variation, as well as its demand among collectors. Collectors of Lincoln wheat pennies and era coins are particularly interested in acquiring these rare pieces. The combination of the large date and the mint mark era makes it a desirable piece for anyone seeking to complete their collection or looking to invest in coins with the potential for long-term value appreciation. The 1949 Lincoln wheat 1-cent coin with a large date, era, and no mint mark is a prime example of the kind of coin that can hold substantial value even in less than perfect condition. Its historical context, unique design features, minting errors, and collector interest have all contributed to its high market value today. As with all rare coins, if you come across a 1949 Lincoln wheat penny with these characteristics, it's worth taking the time to have it evaluated by a professional. The value of this coin, depending on its condition, could make it a significant asset in your collection. If you want to know more about other rare coins, stay tuned to our channel and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.